Okay, this video is to help you with the reading of the Mishnah. The information of the Mishnah in your notes is on page 27, and this is to help you read and translate the Mishnah. So first of all, open up your Gemara to page Lamed Zayin. The number is found over here. Once you're on the right page, you locate the Mishnah with the word matne, which is short for matnitin, which means mishnatenu in Hebrew. This is the word that shows you the Mishnah, as we've discussed this before. This Mishnah contains 4 cases. The first 2 cases are slightly different from each other, but the halacha is the same. And the last 2 cases are similar to each other. The halacha is the same for the last 2 cases. So here we go. Amar l'shnaim. A person said to 2 people, Gazalti lechat mikem mana. I stole from one of you $100. Ve'inu yodea eze mikem. And I don't know who it was. Or, the second case, Aviv shelechat mikem, the father of one of you 2, if kitli mana, deposited with me $100, meaning the father of one of you 2 gave me $100 to watch. Ve'ini yodea ezehu, and I don't remember which father it was. So the halacha is noten leze mana. He gives $100 to this one, uleze mana, and to the other one $100. Shehodeh mipi atzmo, because he admitted on his own. So the halacha is the same for both cases. The thief gives $100 to each potential victim, or in the second case, the shomer gives $100 to each child of the father, because potentially that was the one who gave him the money. Case number 3. Shnaim sheifkidu etzel echad. 2 people who deposited by one person, they gave a shomer. Ze mana, one gave $100, veze ma'atayim, and the other one gave $200. Later, Ze omer sheli matayim. One says the $200 is mine. Veze omer sheli matayim, and the other person says the same. $200 are mine. So the halacha is noten leze mana. He gives to one $100, uleze mana, and to the other one $100. V'ashar, and the remainder, meaning the third $100, yemunach ad sheyavu Eliyahu, will remain until Eliyahu comes, which means it's put into the Bezdin's account and they hold the money until Eliyahu Navi comes, and he will help us decide who gets the money, or if one or 2 can bring additional evidence and prove that it's his, he gets it. So again, the case is that the shomer got 100 from one and 200 from the other one for a total of $300. When they come to claim their money back. Each one asks for $200. So the problem is obviously that somebody is being untruthful or somebody is making a mistake. The shomer only has $300. So according to this opinion, the shomer should give $100 to each person, and the third $100, which we don't know what to do with it, we give it to the Bezdin. Amar Rabbi Yossi, however, Rabbi Yossi disagrees. If so, if we do this, that we give $100 to each person, my hivslera ramai. What is the ramai, the cheater? What's he losing? He's getting back $100 as he originally gave $100, so there is no disincentive for him to abstain from cheating. Ella, instead, akol yemunach ad sheyavu Eliyahu. So Rabbi Yossi says instead what we should do is the entire $300 that the shomer is holding should be held until Eliyahu Navi comes. We put into the court until we can find out what to do with it. This way, the Ramai, knowing from the beginning that he's not going to gain and he's going to lose, he will be discouraged from attempting to lie. V'chen comes case number 4. And so too, Shnei Kelim, in a case involving 2 utensils, 2 vessels. Echad yafe mana, one is worth $100. Ve'echad yafe elev zuz, the other is worth $1,000. So each one gave not money to the shomer, but vessels of different values. One is $100, the one is $1,000. When they come to claim it, Ze omer yafe sheli, the one says that the nicer one, the more expensive one is mine. Veze omer yafe sheli, the other one says the same thing, the nicer one, the more expensive one is mine. So the solution to this case is similar to case number 3. Noten et hakatan lechat mehem. He gives the smaller one, meaning the less expensive one, to one of them. Meaning the $100 vessel, it's given to one of the 2 people. Umitocha gadol, and from the bigger one, from the value of the bigger one, noten the mei katan lesheni. He gives the value of the smaller one to the second one, meaning he takes the $1,000 vessel, he sells it, and he gives $100 to the second person who's claiming. The ashar and the remainder, the $900 that is being disputed, that is held until the Yonavi comes, meaning agreeing to the court, till one of the two people can bring additional evidence. And so the solution is similar to case number 3. And again, Rabbi Yossi disagrees. If this is so, if we do this, that we give each person $100, what is the cheater losing? Instead, what we should do, says Rabbi Yossi, like he said before, in the case involving the money, is that we should put both vessels in the hands of the Beis Din. The court holds everything, and that way the Ramai knows that he's not only not going to gain, but he's going to lose, and therefore he will be discouraged from attempting to lie. And this, of course, is the end of the Mishnah, as we see the indication that the Gemara begins to explain. So at this point, you should review the recording and read at least 10 lines from this Mishnah, so that make sure you know it well before we proceed into the Gemara, which is going to discuss the 4 cases in greater detail, and we're going to learn some important information about claims and counterclaims and how does a person maintain the right to property. But that we'll see in the Gemara later on. Okay?